Are you in favor of using Green Pass to go like in restaurants, etc.? Oh, big question, big question. Are you in favor of distinguishments between vaccinated and unvaccinated people? I personally always seen myself as a constitutionalist. Even though I talk a lot of shit about Germany, I think the German constitution is fucking amazing. I think it's such a good piece of paper, man. The Grundgesetz, I think it's great. And here we go. You guys want to go deep for a second? Let's have a little talk stream. I'm gonna play it tomorrow. Let's talk a bit. In the German constitution, as in many, many other constitutions of the world, you have certain articles. One article is saying you have the right to assemble. Another one says the right to religion. Another one says equality, right? You have certain articles. Now, I don't know how it works in other laws, but in German law, it is a basic constitutional right can only be negatively attacked, negatively interpreted by another constitutional right. That is how law works. It's a very good system. It's really good. Let's make an example real quick. What's a good example? What's a good example? You form your own religion, and your religion is about sacrificing people to the blood god corn of the chaos gods. Now, you sacrifice a human being, the police gets you, and the police is like, dude, what the fuck's wrong with you? You can't just fucking kill people. And you're like, wait, it's my religion. Article 5 of the German constitution. I can, it's my religion. What happens now is that a lawyer comes by, or a judge, and says, no, that is wrong. Your right of religion, Article 5, gets overwritten by Article 2. The right of having, my English, a healthy body to not get hurt. So you have a right, like freedom of religion, but you can't fully fucking use that because other rights overtake that. That's a very important point. The reason I want to share this with you is that many people in Corona are so retarded they don't know anything. All these, I don't know about your country, but all these white boomer Germans, they walk around, this is the Grundgesetz! This is our law. Listen to the law. What you're doing is wrong. They don't even understand the Grundgesetz. They don't know how it works. They know nothing. They just walk around, oh, this is my rights. They don't know anything. They're fucking idiots, bro. It's ridiculous. So, here we get to a very interesting point. Should vaccinated people be treated differently than unvaccinated people? We have to look at a basic constitutional right, which is the right of equality. Everybody has to be treated equally. Many countries have that. In the case of Germany, I think it's Article 3 in the constitution. Because I was studying that shit. We say, and this is such an interesting point, we say no, vaccinated and unvaccinated people should not be treated differently. It is actually constitutional. Look at Article 3. That says everybody has to be treated equally. Whatever their sex is, whatever they want to fuck, whatever their religion is. Now, I just taught you 5 minutes ago that the only way a human or constitutional right can be tangated, attacked, is by another constitutional right. Now, I was just talking about Article 2. Article 2 of the German Constitution says, very, very important, it's the most important law in Germany. Article 2, Part 2, every human being has the right that their life or body doesn't get hurt. Now it gets really interesting. Now we're stepping away from this dumb boomer YouTube world where they have no arguments. We're gonna actually step on the real stage of law. We have Article 3 that says if you're not vaccinated, you can do what you want. But you could now argue that Article 2, the right of the public to be not harmed, is tangating Article 3. AKA, your right to equality, to be not treated differently, gets attacked by you, and your decision to not be vaccinated is threatening the health of others. I don't know what the answer is. A high-level judge with years of experience would have to look into that. What you do then is, in many laws, French law, American law, is always the same. Thank you, just smile. And that's what you do in law school. That's what I did in law school. You take the two laws and you then do a thing called Verhältnismäßigkeitsprüfung. In English, you will say, how would you say that in English? It's a very important thing in a democratic state. Stream just died? F5, it's Twitch, man. A proportionality. A proportionality test. That's what lawyers and judges do. They do proportionality test. That was like my favorite thing in law school. And you now have to look at certain arguments, blah, blah, blah. I don't know the answer, but it shows that this whole thing is deeper than you think. It's deeper than you think. You can't just say, no, yes, you should think about it. I don't know the answer, but here's another point, and then I'm done, sorry. A constitution applies to the government. A constitution is a tool for the citizens, you and me, to fight against the government. The constitution has influence on normal laws, but they don't apply. Meaning, constitutional rights don't apply to a private person. For example, and this is where it gets really interesting, a lot of stuff going to burqas and hijabs and other stuff, so important. When you have a restaurant, you have the right to decide if you let unvaccinated people in or not. That's up to you in a free, capitalist, democratic Western state. No one can sue you for a constitutional right. That's only against the state. You decide that, and that's kind of my opinion. If people don't want to get vaccinated, that's their right. Under our free constitutions in the West, they can do that. But on the other hand, every cinema, every restaurant, everyone can decide for themselves what they do. And it's important that a lot of these idiots out there that don't have a brain understand this. If you are anti-vax and you want to go to a restaurant and the restaurant says, sorry, no unvaccinated people, you can't blame the government. You can't walk around like all these people do. The government tries to, they're trying to control us, the government. No, it's just their fucking right. The government is actually helping you most of the time. Like in Germany, they go to demonstrations and these degenerates, they have the Jew star. You know how back in World War II, Jews in Germany had the yellow star to show that they are Jew. There's Germans walking around that have the unvaccinated star to make a point. Oh, I'm unvaccinated. I'm like a Jew now in the Third Reich. What a fucking dicko. Bah, 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 bah. And yeah, I think I just wanted to share that because that's actually a topic I understand a little bit about back from university. It's all a bit deeper than you think. In my opinion, everybody has and can decide for themselves, but everybody has the right to treat you. If some hotel doesn't want you because you're unvaccinated, if you want to go to a different country and they're like, oh, you're not vaccinated, you can't come in, that is their right. And you can't walk around like, oh man, George Soros is trying to control me.